All right, 7 through 9 of the quiz review. So we are on number 7. It says find the volume of the shape below. Give your answer in exact form. So with this one, this is a sphere. The hardest thing about spheres are just making sure that you get the diameter into the radius instead. If that is the case, if they only give you diameter instead of radius, and then also making sure you're putting your answer in the correct form. There's not a lot of work involved in these questions, so hopefully it'll be some nice easy points for you. But because of that, I see a lot of people rush through questions that feel easy to them and then make lots of errors. So just make sure that you kind of check over your work and look at the directions and look at the picture before you finalize your answer. So volume formula from the toolkit is 4/3 r cubed pi, and that's just on the toolkit. We're just pulling it straight from there. Currently we have the diameter of the sphere, so diameter is 6, so I'm going to take that and divide it by 2 to find the radius, so radius is 3. So then I'm going to pop in 4/3 3 cubed pi. Since it says exact, that means I'm not able to put pi in the calculator, because if I do, I have to round, because pi would be a rounded number because it does not end. So we're going to say, okay, 4/3 times 3 cubed, and then we leave out pi, so we get 36, and then because we left out pi, we have to write it at the end. So 36 pi miles cubed. All right, then the next one is asking for surface area, same exact picture, so make sure you're taking your time reading the directions. So find the surface area of the shape below. If needed, round 4 decimal places, you're working 2 in your answer. So we went from volume with exact to surface area with rounded. So surface area formula is 4r squared pi. That comes directly from your toolkit. And then we do have diameter, so we want to take that and cut it in half to find the radius. So radius is 3. And then I'm going to plug it in the formula. So 4 times 3 squared pi. And then because it says round 4 in your work to in your answer, that means we get to put every single thing in the calculator. So 4 times 3 squared times pi. Make sure you're using the pi button. So I got surface area is 113 point, and then this is what the calculator says, 113.0973355. So I want to round 2 decimal places, so the number after tells me what to do. The 7 tells me to make the 9 go up. 9 becomes 10. And to correctly represent 10 on here, I would put 10 instead of 01, because that would go down. So, and then miles squared. All right, the last one, it says find the surface area of the shape below. If needed, round 4 decimal places in your work and 2 in your answer. So this one's going to be a little bit more time. I'm going to switch colors. Let's try green. I haven't done that yet. So surface area, I am going to find the area of the 2 hexagons. So I need 2 hexagons. And this may be different for your teacher the way they do it, and then plus 8 rectangles, and all those rectangles are the same. So that would be a total of 10 surfaces, and that is what I need. So I would say the easiest thing to start with is rectangles, because we already have all the dimensions for that. So my rectangles are 5 by 22. So 5 times 22, and I have 8 of those. So times 8. So 8 times 5 times 22. I get 880, and I'm going to circle that. So now I need those aren't hexagons. That's a lie. Those were octagons. Sorry about that. We're always working with hexagons. So 2 octagons. So gotta pay attention to those directions there. So we need to find the area of the octagon. So I'm going to take out one of the triangles. This is a 4-step process to finding the area of the whole thing by finding the area of one triangle and then multiplying by the number of triangles. So I'm taking out my triangle. So on the bottom, that 5 got split up in half. So I got 2.5. And then I need to find a missing angle, because I need to be able to find the height of the triangle to find the area. So there are different ways to do this, but one is 180 times n minus 2 divided by n. And then we have to divide that by 2, because we are cutting that interior angle in half right there. So 180 times 6 divided by 8, and then that's 135 divide that by 2 because that angle got cut in half. So 67.5. So that goes right here, 67.5. So now to find the height, we're going to use opposite over adjacent, which would be tangent from SOHCAHTOA. So tangent of 67.5 over 1 equals opposite, which was h, over adjacent, which is 2.5. Then we're going to cross multiply, so h equals 2.5 times tangent of 67.5. And this is where tune your work for, or sorry, I gotta slow it down. Foreign your work and tune your answer comes into play. So 2.5 times tangent of 67.5 is going to be 6.0355. And now we've got all the numbers we need. So 1/2 times base, which was 2.5, times height, which was 6.0355, times the number of triangles. Since it's an octagon, we have double, so that is 16. And then we had 2, so times 2 in the front there. So 2 times 1/2 times 2.5 times 6.0355 times 16. So that comes out to 241.42, and then we're going to add those two together to get our final surface area. So 241.42 plus 880, which is 1,121.42 centimeters squared.